The following video was made a few months back, before I discovered the circade garments, and while I was still struggling to cover my horribly swollen feet. I think you might find it amusing. My feet are badly swollen from years of sitting in a wheelchair without being able to stand or walk. As a result, I've found it very difficult to find shoes that would fit. You can find all sorts of shoes on the internet that supposedly will fit swollen feet. I've tried them all. This basket is full of them, at least 8 or 10 pairs, all saying they were the largest size and that they would fit the largest feet. None of them did. So then I started trying to make my own shoes. My first attempt was very elaborate. It was a sheepskin lined denim outside, marine vinyl sole with 2 straps that closed and Velcro on the toes, and I would show them to you, but it's not worth the trouble because I couldn't get them on. They fit just fine, but I couldn't get them on. So put them in there too. Well, here's this platform I built. It has these flaps to cover my feet. It has a sheepskin lined surface for my feet to sit on, and it had a Velcro and hook and loop closure to keep my feet in place. It had these flaps that came over to cover my feet, but the trouble was, even though it fit also and kind of worked, I had to have my wife's help to get it on because I can't reach my feet either, I should mention. And she was complaining too much about hurting her back, so I gave up on this. But I went to an orthotist who made me a custom pair of shoes. These actually do fit, but it's all I can do to lift one, and I can't get them on no matter what I do, and even with my wife's help. So I'm afraid those can't be used either. Then I thought of trying to make something more like a pocket that my toes would go into, like this, with the strap, 2 straps to kind of pull it in place, and then wrap the straps around my ankles. The trouble was the 2 straps around my ankles were very cumbersome, and also it didn't cover my foot very well. So then I tried making something more like a bag or a very loose sock, like this. Made them out of terry cloth and put a sort of a fleece lining in there. They kind of worked, but I couldn't get them on my feet again without my wife's help, because if I tried to drag them onto my foot with this one strap, the opening would close up and I never could pull them over my toes. So all those missteps brought me to this final solution that actually works. It's a bag similar to that other one. It's made out of corduroy on the outside, so it's kind of attractive. It has a single belt strap that once I pulled the shoe up, I can wrap the strap around and it'll close around my ankle. But it also has a buttonhole in the back through which I can put another strap. And then I use that strap to put it over my foot, pull it onto my foot. Once it's all the way up, I simply remove the strap and use it for the other shoe, and then wrap this around my ankle, and I'm done. And the whole process takes about 10 minutes, which is about 50 minutes less than any other shoe that I've designed would take.